Hi, it's Mr. Jones back again, and it's a beautiful 18th of June. I'm standing in front of my conservatory. The roof is finished and I thought I was nearly there. Fascia to do, gutter to do, downpipes, bits and pieces, but the worst of the work behind me. But due to a mistake, a big mistake I've made on the roof, this is now taking me ages and giving me aching arms, legs, and worse still, taking an awful lot of time. So I will show you what I've done, well, the mistake I have made. The blunder is bigger than a mistake, so that if you do anything similar, you can avoid doing the same as I have done. As you can see, I've got two pieces of fascia on temporarily. They need to be, one's been primed, the other one needs to be primed, and it doesn't look too bad. However, if I come around to the front and zoom in, now you will see that the vertical beams I used, they protruded quite a long way. The horizontal beams I put in are very low down, and of course the aluminium original beams protruded a long way underneath the glass. I should have cut the aluminium off before I put the wood capping on. I can't take the wood off now, it's stuck down with the foam and it's threatening to break, so I'm having to cut away at the aluminium from underneath, which is very difficult. I'm having to chop away at the wood in order to get the fascia vertical. Now I did suffer on the side in the same way, but it wasn't as bad. But I have spent all of today so far doing half the front here, so a bit of a disaster and taking an awful lot of time. In order to try and make sure that the entire length of fascia fits properly flush and sits nice and vertically, I made up a test piece. You can see that I've taken a groove at the bottom, so this goes over the hides over the joint with the aluminium and the plastic, and that looks quite good. However, at the top, obviously, as I mentioned, the beams come down, the horizontal beams are across here. So not only am I having to chip away at the beams and the aluminium up on the roof, I'm having to also plane out a lot of the thickness in order to alleviate the problem further. Now with this test piece, I'm able to slide it along and find out the scale of the problem and take out the offending protrusions that are stopping it. I say I've done half, but I've got a lot more to do. But if you're doing something like this, planning, if I'd have planned this like I planned things when I worked on ships, if I had an accurate drawing, then I wouldn't have made this mistake. But literally this is taking ages and it's a horrible job to do. I'll get there in the end, but it's something I should have avoided. Anyway, thank you for joining me.